Yo, 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 yo. This is AK Abdul-Jabbar with Just Saying Podcast. Peace and power to everybody. How you guys doing today, man? I'm real excited to have you guys listen in on this episode today. I got my brother Jelahi with me with Creative Knowledge. Yo, brother, how you doing today, man?
Yo, peace and much love, my brother. How you feeling today, man? I'm feeling amazing, bro. You know how it is. A wonderful day to create knowledge, demonstrate knowledge, and show an appreciation for all knowledge. You hear me? So,
Yes,
man, much
sir.
peace
That's
to
fact.
you. Much peace to
Appreciate
the
the
Just
love.
Saying podcast, man. Let's get it.
No. Yes, sir. Don't forget also, here with BLAK Association as well. That's me. That's my clothing brand. I will have something coming up for you guys. I've been putting a little something out, and people are kind of in demand for it. So we're gonna swing that way soon and see how you guys react to it. But anyway, this is episode 102. All right, today we're gonna be talking about a little bit of these trends that I've been seeing all week, and even today, just a few hours ago, we got Tristan Thompson cheating again with a pregnant woman. We have R. Kelly who's being charged with these 10 felonies, and then you have HBO putting out the Michael Jackson documentary. And then I also have my brother Jelahi, who just dropped his Ye Are Creatures video on his Creative Knowledge TV channel on YouTube. I highly encourage you guys to subscribe, like, and share that information, man. So let's get to the point at hand, man. Ye Are Creatures, brother. What made
Yes.
you dive into that information? Because that's not stuff that we think of on a day-to-day basis. Maybe if you high, you're on the acid trip or some influence of what I'm saying, something else. But what sparked that interest for you to really break down the fact that we are creatures?
Me, bro, I'm getting into a lot of mythology. And I find myself trying to figure out how I can become a better person, how I can become my true authentic self, and that is embracing the light and dark side of myself. We all have evil parts of ourselves, but we don't have to call them evil. We all have certain aspects of ourselves that we choose not to tap into because society tells us that they're evil.
Yep.
Okay? Meanwhile, society is using these the full potential of themselves to create and manipulate us. So, I figured out that awareness of self is what confidence actually is.
And I
Okay?
agree.
Awareness of self is what confidence is. And we have to basically figure out that it's not about me teaching, or it's not about me and my brothers teaching anybody. It's about all of us questioning. It's about us finding answers to any question, and that is proof that the soul is always possessed with knowledge. You
And we're
feel me?
all, yeah,
So
I agree. Yeah.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we even if there's the stuff that we do have an idea of, we still question it sometimes. Even if you're doing the same routine, you might question, why am I doing this every day? So the importance of questions is, you even broke this down and changed the way I thought about questions. Is the quest I am on, bro. And
Exactly.
we'll always have questions. We'll always be in that quest, man. And that's why
Period.
I love Creative Knowledge and your agenda, brother, because it's stuff that we don't really give our full attention to, or even think halfway of. But when you break it down, it's stuff that we see or go through daily. You know
Every
what?
day, and
You
that's
know
what I
what I
mean. we
mean?
we we neglect ourselves so much, bro. You're absolutely right. Like, this shit really be, I'm not saying anything complex, bro. I may be diving into a lot of mythology, but bro, how many times have we came together and talked about amazing superhero movies or amazing super villains, and we be like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, I wonder what it'll be like to have those type of powers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Now, yes, some of these villains and superheroes have tapped into 100% of their brain's capacity, and they tapped into 100% of full consciousness. So they're
Mm-hmm.
able to utilize um all 12 of the chakras, all 12 gates of their brain to expound and explore their natural powers, bro. We are the
Yeah.
periodic
Yeah.
tables. We have to understand that we are the elements of this earth. I have a video on creative knowledge that talks about how humans are stars. We
We
come
are
from
stars,
stardust.
y'all.
You feel me?
We
So
really
so
do.
with this, my bad.
No, you good. I hear you.
With this creature build, it made me look at things in a way where a creature, the real word creature, literally, I looked it up in the dictionary and etymology, and it literally means human being or a creator of some sort. Now we all understand
Mm.
that we are the creator's creation.
Mm-hmm.
So um this is just like we are part of the creation, so we can contribute to creations. We can contribute to creating things. We as men, we as women, we create buildings. Women create other life forms. um Men, we create, um like we don't create the seeds and the grass and stuff, but we create the tools to tillage the grass and things like that. So
We
we are just
create more, yeah,
continuously,
creating more methods
yeah,
to continue to grow. Hell yeah.
period. So that's what creation is. It's just means to bring forth or to grow. And when we fully embrace that, bro, when everyone, every single person embraces their full creative self, using their creative genius, my brother, just
Mm-hmm.
like you, my brother, um using sayings, using the power of words and the power of communication to pick people's brains and have creative dialogues. We don't understand that that goes a long way. Okay,
Yeah.
I mentioned in our last stream that our brain um actually gets more powerful the more we do new things, the more we create new habits, the more we create new information and accept new information, bro. So like, we have to understand how to get physically and mentally stronger and emotionally and spiritually. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
that's what I
sir.
meant by ye are creatures, man.
And the thing that, it was in the beginning of the video, and I heard it even throughout watching the entire video. This stuck with me. What you said creature, and you really kind of take that word is creating from nature, man. I was so mind blown. Like it makes sense to have to create from nature, and it makes sense
Yes.
that you get the word creature. Okay.
Period.
And then another gem you had in there was the Cyclops. Okay. His only eye is his
Man.
third eye in the middle
Man.
where ours is located, or your first eye. Okay, that's the Cyclops' first eye. And
Yep.
again, he's
Yep.
you said that we're here as creatures, are implemented in movies, books, shows. They're there to create and destroy. That is
See,
exactly
many
what we do.
people, and I'm glad you brought up the Cyclops, because many people don't know the mythology or the true story behind the scenario of the Cyclops. It was a god named Odin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not Thor, but a god named Odin. And what he did is to save his family and to tap into his true powers. He sacrificed his two eyes. He sacrificed seeing, like literally seeing the physical realm. He
Yes.
sacrificed those two eyes, and it allowed him. He literally took out his two eyeballs and threw them into a well, and for some reason, his third eye surfaced out of his skin.
Mm.
Okay, and
Damn.
and now he was able to see and use the power of his brain to move things and actually destroy, certain powers that be, bro. And that's why in today's society, the oppressors, they try to oppress and suppress our third eye intelligence.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And I might be reaching with this, but you know, I'm just here to try to build any connection that I can. And okay, you take the eye itself. An eye is a sphere object, okay, rounded.
Okay.
This goes to the seven spheres, okay. Each of those seven spheres, you know, dealing with social, your personal health, your health in general, um, what's the education, your spiritual, you know, things like that. We all see that stuff. That's all stuff we have to see to make that change. We have to see where we're wrong. We have to see where we're shortcoming. Okay, come on,
Let's
guys.
go.
The
Let's
sphere
go.
of the eye. The eye is a sphere. Then you have your seven spheres for self-development. You have to see what's wrong to
Mm-hmm.
see results.
Facts.
Man, we're
Facts.
not we're not gonna
And
keep
they
playing with
trick
y'all.
us.
Yeah.
Period. We're not. And they keep tricking us by putting the eye on top of the pyramid. See, our ancients knew this. They knew that the eye of the sky is the moon and the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And when we connect our eyes with the moon and the sun, we can tap into the moon and sun energy. And that is true balance. See, we have to close both eyes and look to the eye in the sky to guide us. And see, some people are not as guided. But do you see how they threw the eye on the dollar, and now the dollar is flow. That's why they call it currency, because that is the flowing eye. You know what I'm saying? That is the
Ooh,
flowing
currency like
eye.
a wave
You
current.
feel me?
Okay.
Yes, period. That is how they continue to let money flow. That's why if you look in most prominent places, banks are placed around water so it can continue to keep that flow. You know what I
Wow.
mean? It's as above, so
Wow.
below, bro. This shit is real, man. It's real, brother. It's
And
real,
to
bro.
the
People want to
people
say this shit is just y'all speaking pseudoscience. Y'all niggas reaching, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all, we're not, man. Go ahead
yeah,
though, brother.
man. And to the people that were listening to the first episode, I said everything comes from something. All of this shit is connected when you really break down and find the source of it. Okay. Cyclops,
Exactly.
even though it's spelled CY, think of psychological, psychology. You're
Mm.
still, psychedelic.
Mm. Ooh, don't do
All
that.
right, y'all.
Don't.
Everything
Ooh.
comes from something. We
Wow.
have to understand that. We're not gonna sit here and press truths on you guys,
Period.
and you know, it's fine to disagree, or but at least have an understanding. Okay, we're
Period,
not we're
bro.
not we're not telling you go out and do the research. Go out. We're bringing it to you. Okay,
Period.
all of this stuff is credible stuff. It's in history. You know, you can easily go to a book, go to a library and find this stuff in books. Okay, and again, man, like I said in the first episode, this is why I love the platforms that we're building. Man, we have to bring light to these things, and even this stuff applies today.
Yes,
A
it
lot of this
does.
stuff
I
applies
agree.
today. You follow. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna be the first kind of customer of creative knowledge, spiritual development. Okay, and I'm gonna say since this brother started this channel, it's beneficial to me, not to just saying podcast
Exactly.
or to PLAK Association. This is beneficial to me. Everything that this
Yeah,
brother's saying, I'm not going out to look for this stuff, but when it comes across, I know how to handle things accordingly. Okay.
exactly.
At first,
And I strive to utilize it. It's about applying it.
you
Go
have
ahead
you
though.
you have to. It doesn't mean anything if you don't apply. What is the
Exactly.
point of going to the gym, getting big, working your muscles out? You're not applying your strength, and you have
Exactly.
an office job. Where are you using your strength? Okay. And this stuff, people, you guys have to understand that none of this stuff is telling you how to live. This is saying, hey, this is what we're doing. And as we're saying this, we're working on it. This is how it's working for me. I'm passing it on to you. That is it. It's not the way you live right now is the wrong way, or if you're not following this code, you're living. No, it's none of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We have to learn to take care of ourselves. This is self-care. And that's part of 2019 being the year of the three. The three brings us self-love. We're going to travel more. We're going to communicate more. We're going to love more. Okay. We're going to learn more. That's the year of the three. Everything comes together this year.
Exactly
I
right.
don't, I don't, I
Exactly
don't, I
right.
don't, I don't, I don't really understand how. Okay, so back to the ye are creatures. The thing I don't understand is how easy these messages just go past us. Again, I'm referring to the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. It's I mean, I do understand because we're not really thinking about it at that time, but
But why not though? AK, how many times? I mean,
I mean, no,
yes.
now we are definitely, but back then,
But
when
even when we were younger, how many times have me and you said, like, man, bro, that shit raw? Like, I wonder is that shit real? Because I remember me and you used to be asking each other, like, um, because if y'all remember how Wolverine got his powers, it was from remember he had the bones coming out,
yeah,
but
he still had they had to
you
modify
feel
his
me?
body.
Exactly. Some government official. These are government officials, just like the Hawk. Why do you think the Hawk people? The government was trying to kill him because he unleashed his creature. You know what I mean?
And then when they found out that his creature brought peace because there was another creature there to destroy, he fucking protected them,
Yeah.
y'all. They put him on the
Yeah.
Avengers to save the fucking entire world. We are
Exactly.
here to create. Hulk is on the Avengers. He's a creature, a monster that is there to create peace.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say create peace. He's not a peaceful guy, but he's there. He's there to create peace amongst the world. So nobody's being killed off, I should say. Notice the Hulk
Yeah.
never came out until you pushed his buttons. You had to really,
Make him. Yeah.
yeah, you had to, do certain things for him to tap into that.
Oh man. And
And
see, see,
yeah, go ahead.
no, and see, this all ties back into us knowing who we are and what we are here to do, bro.
I
If we
think of Superman.
use
Just from that, I'm thinking of Superman already.
okay, okay,
I don't know if you remember, when he first came. Actually, Man of Steel movie. He came out here. He didn't even he seen he could fly and had super strength, but he did not know who he was, why he was like that, or what his purpose was. And they took him back to his
mm,
old ship. Okay, and he found out that his parents sent him to Earth to protect the Earth. That was his purpose. What did he do?
right.
He lived up to that and started protecting the people of wherever the fuck he lived.
Oh man, and that's the same
All
shit
of
as is people being cast out of Asgard. That's the same as Thor being cast out of exiled out of Asgard or his native land, which is
yeah.
truly the Garden of Eden. This is the same Bible story they give you. How we were cast out of the garden for learning knowledge of self and then trying to use it to help the world. See, they give you these false stories so that we don't help each other tap into the creativity, bro.
Mm.
I'm
Damn.
telling you, it's all a plot, bro, so that we stay uncreative while they continue to create buildings, create different type of systematic theological damn theological
Yeah.
scenarios.
Hmm.
Okay, they continue to cast upon us different scenarios that we have to deal with to distract us from being creative and actually creating from within, bro. And that ties into what you said about, these different stories in the media, like the Justin guys, bitch ass,
Yeah, that
Tristan
shit.
Thompson, them, the black white war, white supremacy, all that shit is stopping us from truly creating for ourselves and creating for each other, bro.
Yeah, and then it doesn't make us, but it calls for us to come together and create. And if you're not already creative within yourself, how the hell you gonna help these group of people that are, trying to fight against this suppression of all people? You know what I mean? What else? What else? What else do I want to say? I kind of all right. I'm gonna tie this into Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna tie this into Dragon Ball Z. Last week, when I
Okay.
did tap achieving Goku's Ultra Instinct transformation, I said, man, like he's at his full potential. He can throw any punch, dodge any punch, whatever. He can kill somebody. And that point, okay, we're able to tap in. I'm able to do the same things that he did, not probably as far as speed or throwing out energy blasts or anything like that. I'm able to tap into my instincts ultrally. Okay. I can learn to see more.
Mm,
I can learn to uh smell more, taste differently.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And man, it's just so much stuff that's linked
It
that's
can go so
linked
deep,
together, man.
G,
Like I
because
yeah, go ahead.
even that post that I tagged you in the other day about, like you just said, tying it into DBZ, using our chi or our kai, which is our
Yeah.
kundalini energy. See, that's what Goku and them did, which is just basically releasing their inner creature. See, at first when they were born, remember he was a monkey,
Yeah, see,
half
the moon comes out
human.
and they have to embrace, you have no choice. You have to
Yeah.
embrace that monkey inside you when that moon came out.
Until they cut off that tail, or guess what? They cut off their umbilical cord, which made them totally physical, and then they had to train to unleash uh that chi or that kai power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
See,
think that's what the tail represented. I think if we keep our umbilical cords on us, like I don't know, bro, it's something
mm,
special with that, man.
yeah, that's okay. So look, in the new Broly movie,
Mm.
Broly's he's a saying as well, and he does turn into a monkey and shit, during the moon. And he never got his tail cut off. So he was
Oh,
able
true.
to. That's why he's so fucking strong, is because he has the ape strength and Saiyan strength in him, and he's able.
At the
Look at
same
for those who
time,
watch
yeah.
the movie. Look at how fast he beat the shit out of Goku and Vegeta. They weren't as strong as he was because Broly didn't have his tail cut off. He was able to use that embrace the Uzaru or monkey strength in him that made him stronger than them. But he was able, or I guess the plan of Broly is for him to be able to control that. But when he did tap into the energy of Super Saiyan and the monkey, they could not stop that man. He was so destructive. He was bringing hell upon them, bro.
Yeah, I already know. I mean,
Again,
I didn't see the new movie. I didn't see the Super Broly one, but you
but you
remember when
hear
we
Broly
watched,
and
you
yeah.
know me, them old Broly movies. I remember this man knock Trunks' ass out in the beginning of the
Bro, you
movie,
didn't
and
see him.
Bro didn't come back to the end of the movie. G.
You know what I'm saying, man? He had Goku screaming and shit,
Right.
man. Come on, look at
Stuffing at his
how he was
chest.
able to tap into that strength because of his inner creature was never removed from him.
Yep. Man,
This is
that's
this is
powerful,
crazy.
bro.
They know
This is
exactly
powerful.
what they're doing when they put this shit out, y'all.
And see what I meant to mention was, okay, now you seen the Underworld series, right? like the underworld evolutions
Yeah,
and like
I
the
have an
rise of the
idea of
lichens.
what goes on in the movies. Yeah,
So if y'all notice, they were perfectly good humans. They were vampires, and they were lichens, which are basically wolf slash vampire animals type things. You know
that
what I mean?
combo, damn.
Now, if you look at each of the sanctions, okay, if you look at each of the sanctions, they were all rich people though. When they were humans, they were rich and able to live the life that they wanted to live. You
Yeah,
know why? Because this was a time where creatures ruled the earth, where everyone was creative. Everyone was a creature, bro. It wasn't no one was super like kind of stronger than one another. Now,
yeah,
the woman and the man that end up rising together from two different factions, they use their human, they use their actual brain, and then they use their creature brain to destroy, the rest of the evil powers that be. But
yeah,
they still had a government system set up. They still had, rich families that ruled over the earth and things like that, bro. And it just made me look like, this is how the oppressors are ruling over us, bro. They're using their creative energy, they're using their human and creature side, while we just continue to think like humans all the time. You know what I mean?
yes, sir. And that shit's so crazy. We have to start understand now. Everything that I watch, I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, but I find myself diving into that, man. I know you had your build on the Bird Box movie and the relevance to that, and it
Oh,
and it it it,
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it was the perfect timing because the message I got was look at how blind we are to shit when shit gets when shit that happens, okay? And and
Okay.
then when big shit comes around, when death is around the corner, we want to look like, oh, what is it? And we
Mm.
put ourselves at risk.
Ooh,
Okay.
so okay,
Look
so
at how
hold
we
on,
have
say
to
that one more time, G. Say that
I'm
one more time, bro. That's deep, bro.
okay. I said the having to blindfold themselves,
Yeah.
what they looked at you look at somebody else commit suicide, now you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
It I think I'm gonna reiterate what I said. I'm looking at that negativity, cause negativity upon you. Okay.
Mm.
So once they were blindfolded, they were safe. You notice they had to trust their instincts, ultra instincts. Okay.
Mm.
And
Okay.
then you
Okay.
have, these entities, these demons or monsters, creatures that are coming around and kill them. The second you look at it, whatever's creeping up on you, you die. And that shows us that we can't really focus. We can't really just because. What am I trying to say? Hold on. Just because it sounds good, don't mean it's good for you. Okay,
Mm.
that meaning these people had no idea that these monsters or demons are behind them, but they turn around, boom, there it is, you're dead.
But see, you know why? I think what that movie depicted as well, and we just gonna dive, bro. We diving deep into this ocean, man, cause that's powerful. I think that, like you said, the blindfold was for us basically seeing with our instincts, like you said, using our ultra instincts to see instead of seeing the physical world. We was using our spiritual mindset to get us through the tribulations, because if you
Mm-hmm.
notice, these creatures whispered messages which made nearly everyone commit suicide, right?
Yeah.
Now, check it out. Death just means to be born again. To die is to be born again. I think those creatures in the movie were just basically our ancestors telling the people to start over. Those were some of the people who didn't reach
Oh,
knowledge. If see, because if you notice, Mallory, she was using her artist self. She was a creative mother, remember?
yeah,
She neglected everyone because she wanted to become the best artist she can.
yeah,
And that's why she was able to raise those two children. And you notice she gave them the boy and girl name because she didn't want them to accept any persona roles. She wanted them both to be able to be unlimited. Okay?
man,
She didn't tell them to accept any persona roles. Okay? And if you notice that these creatures wasn't so powerful though. And this shows that your creature self is powerful, but it takes the combination of your light and dark body. If you notice, these creatures just whispered enough for you to kill yourself. They couldn't harm you directly. They made one kill itself. So
yeah.
that means that today we as humans destroy ourselves by not tapping into the knowledge that we are supposed to. We kill ourselves by not utilizing our gifts and utilizing our true purpose, bro.
Mm.
You
It
feel me?
also to build on that, maybe for people that commit suicide, you know, the small voice that's getting these people to commit suicide in Bird Box, you know, you have that subconscious thought. I think somebody was
Mm,
that's getting ready to commit suicide, like, you know what? Nobody loves you. Nobody's gonna care if you're going anyway. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. You have that voice.
exactly.
There's something in there that's telling you to do it. Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Now, you said something real important. Balancing that light and dark body. I couldn't when
Mm,
I heard that in the Ye Are Creatures video, instantly I thought of Michael Jackson's Thriller video.
yeah.
Notice he had to use, you know, who he really was, the charmful, you know, young, outgoing guy. He's got his girl, they're going on a date. He's using his light self, that love, you know, he was, you know, they were lusting during that.
Right.
And notice she didn't want to be around him when the real him came out, which was a zombie. So with that said, what what is really, or how can we get people to understand that it's important to embrace that dark side? And when we say dark side, we don't mean, you know, dark dark shit as in like rape or murder or anything like that. It's really tapping into the anti-self is what I like to think of it. You have to have that balance between you and the non-physical you. That's what I think
Mm,
the darkness is. You know, again, like you said earlier, when you close your eyes, is there's darkness. When you dream, it's
darkness. You can't escape it.
yes. So we have to bring that
Can't
balance.
escape it.
That's why we wake up and go to sleep. That's balance.
Yep.
The light is when our
Period.
eyes are open. The darkness we tap into when our eyes are closed.
And see that you just said something so important. When you open your eye, that is you being the light bringer. And see, that's what the eye of Horus represent. That's what Lucifer represents, bro. They want to call him the devil. They want to say it's devil worship, but the eye of Horus is the light bringer. Lucifer is the light bearer. This is you opening your eye, okay?
Yeah,
This is us when we open our eyes. That is when we can act on the information that we learn in the darkness. Okay,
man.
man, G, it's deep, bro, and I think you know, like we have to just understand that, bro. We got to teach ourselves about more than survival. It's about love and hope. You know what I mean? Love and
Compassion.
hope is more
Yes.
important than survival. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And
What's,
see,
do you think that the devil needs to be rebranded? Because I think so.
yeah,
I think so, bro. I
I
really wish
agree.
that the negative stigma of the devil entity would go away.
Me
Again,
too,
thanks to
bro.
you, that you said that you did the correlation between the word devil and diva. Come on now, y'all. We have okay, and then I also have the Satanic Bible here,
Yeah,
and it's not what I thought. Okay, and for
yeah,
and when I tell people that, it's like they think, oh God, here he come with his 666,
right.
don't believe in God, dark energy ass. You know what I'm saying? And
I
really,
mean,
there was a chapter in there that stuck out to me that kind of called out the 10 Commandments, basically saying like this is just ethical, okay? If you want to get simple with it, and this is stuff that we or why is it that these commandments are kind of second nature almost, like thou shalt not steal. Not saying that we're thieves or
them
anything like.
general as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what the hell? Like steal what?
Right,
Maybe there's a
right.
situation you have to steal. It might not even be an object. Look at how we steal. It's not even. I don't even want to use the word
We,
steal.
but check this out, AK. You know the funny thing is, and this is why I say there's no devil. The funny thing is, the people who created the Bible stole land and shit.
Come on, but thou should
Like
not steal. All right,
people say, "Thou shalt not steal," but nothing is supposed to be ours. Nothing is supposed to be yours. Everything belongs to this earth, bro. We're just supposed to use and
yes,
create. Period.
yes.
Our
There's one
clothes.
about yeah,
Hey, if any nigga steal clothes, you dumb, cause you could just make your own clothes. So that's what I'm saying. The jail system is based off of niggas stealing shit that should be free. Like so that's why it's funny, kind of like that's why I don't feel
in
bad for
jail for
nobody.
weed.
You know what
A
I'm
earth
saying?
growing natural plant, man.
Yeah. They locking us up for shit that should be free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn,
come on, man.
that shit is crazy. Damn, I had a question. I was also gonna say that the Satanic Bible also gives us an understanding on how to get rid of this. There's a stigma that Wicca and witchcraft is, one, tied to the devil, two, negative, and
Mm,
three, non-existent.
mm.
Okay, now shout out to all my Wiccan brothers and sisters. All right, I see y'all out here putting that magic in the air. Look
Yeah.
at, especially from the black community. Okay, most of the community is Christians or follow some path that leads to Jesus is the creator, right?
Yep.
Why do we forget that our ancestors from Africa, from the motherland, okay, are the ones that started a lot of this? That no, they did start dark magic. Okay, you have
Exactly.
voodoo and
You got Vodun. It's a lot of
yeah,
different ones, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So I don't,
You
well,
got
one,
alchemy. Alchemy is the true dark
alchemy, bro. Yes.
magic. You know what I'm saying?
And this stuff can bring what you guys don't see is that this stuff brings healing, it brings positivity.
Yep.
And the stigma, is that this stuff is tied to the devil. Again, back at the Salem witch trials, women were murdered because they brought health onto the men in society.
Yeah.
Oh, witchcraft is from the devil. If the Lord of Light didn't tell you to do this, you have to die.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And we know, of course, healing somebody is never a negative thing. So when these
Period.
when these
Period.
women were healing the villagers and were burned to death or hung, or they used to put stone and planks on their chest to cave their chests in, and then we carry it today by people aren't going through those things, being hung or burned, but We look at how we talk to people that bring upon the darkness or say the devil. Even
Right.
my own family, they love me to death and vice versa. But they were raised on such, Christian behaviors and ideas that anything with the devil has to be negative. Me and Brother Soul were saying this on episode 1 of Just Saying. People only want to bring how bad what bad the devil brings when bad happens to them. But notice when good things come, it's not the devil. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's good for you might, or things that are good for you might be bad for you too. So speaking of speaking of good things being bad for you.
Everything that's good gotta have a bad side. That's just like saying, bro, some flowers can kill you, some flowers look beautiful. But go
And
ahead
that
and
shit
build. We rest our case, G.
rest our case on the dark magic. All right. Y'all ain't gonna stop no magic from over here. Tell you that much. All right. Damn it. Uh Speaking of good and bad, man. The good thing about what I'm getting ready to say next is I guess the name that it happened to. But the bad thing is, I have to stay true to myself, and I just don't agree with any man that does a woman wrong. Okay? Now, I'm getting ready to go off into Tristan Thompson here for a second. Sorry to really change the agenda on y'all so fast. I'll bring a better transition next time. But
Right.
right now, look, before I get into this, I want y'all to know I don't give a fuck about the Kardashians. I don't give a fuck about what Tristan Thompson's doing with his life. I'm gonna take the message out of this, okay? The deeper meaning, because this can help and really build all of us. Allegedly, this man Tristan Thompson is, hooking up, cheating on his baby mother again, who happens to be Khloe Kardashian. All right. Now we know that Tristan Thompson got with Khloe Kardashian because he left his ex-wife, who was pregnant and having his child. He left her to be with this Kardashian woman. Now he's leaving the Kardashian woman, or she's leaving him because he was with another woman. And again, Khloe Kardashian just had their child. So what does this say? I know this one act does not speak on all men, but what do you think, bro, Jelahi, that this says that men have to work on as a collective?
Man, G. First of all, let me say this. Tristan Thompson, you can't be cheating and shit, and you barely contributed to a championship and shit. You too damn weak and shit to be cheating on motherfuckers,
Eight
bro. You're
points,
not
10 rebounds, and 4
on me.
assists. Sit down.
On me. Get your weak ass up out of here for that shit. But now that we got that out the way, I think this shows that men really lack respect for women. First of all, you're a superstar. You're a media, like, you know what I'm saying? You a media influencer, bro.
Eyes are on you, yes.
Eyes are on you in your relationship. Now, yes, this happens every day, all day to women and men. I agree, but that doesn't make it right, bro. That doesn't make it fucking right. I think that men do not have the proper reverence for women that we should. The
Nope.
fact that this man would have a kid, this is another life form,
Yep.
and still would go cheat on his wife, that shows that him as a man, he don't have respect for himself or his
Two times.
kids.
Two times,
Period.
y'all.
Period. I don't care what you say, bro. Whether Chloe is a bad woman, whatever y'all want to say, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Us men, we have to lead by by example. This man does not want to take care of his responsibilities. Yes, he will give the child money. Yes, he'll give Chloe his next 3 years of the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers checks. Who
Yep.
cares, G? That still doesn't negate the fact that now this child has to grow up knowing that man, my father left because of this bullshit. You feel me? We have to still understand the bigger picture, bro. That's why you put up a status the other day that was very important. You said we have to start paying more attention to who we have children with and who we marry, bro.
Exactly. And
If you're not fucking happy married, don't even fuck the girl.
don't, bro. And then
Man,
the importance of a relationship is to help each other grow, okay? To build off each other. I water your plant, you water mine, and we grow.
facts.
Now, the fact that this brother has done it twice, okay, what does this really, oh man, what does this, he don't speak for all black men, okay? But before we get on code as a society, we have to get on code with ourselves. And then we get on code
Exactly.
as a collective. So as a collective, I mean, for this situation, men, you are not on code as a fucking man right now, Tristan Thompson.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Any man out there that know that he has a child and is not doing what he has to do, you are not on code as a fucking man. I'm not saying be
Period.
best friends, laid up, or married to your baby's mother. I'm saying if you're not making that first step to change two lives, yours and the child's, then you're not on code. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
this is
And
not
that
even this
don't
is not even opinion
and that don't just mean financially though, bro. And that's what
at
I'm saying.
all.
Like you're not on code because first of all, we all see signs in a person way before marriage, all that. I don't
She
care
should have
what you
known
say,
though. Like
bro.
that's how she got the man was from cheating. Like, uh,
On me. On me. On me, bro. Real shit. I don't understand it, G. Like, and that's again, bro. It shows that the self love and the self care of people. That this is the second time cheating and shit. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. This is his second time cheating, actually, with Chloe, and the
yeah,
fact that she
yeah,
still accept him back shows her self confidence. You feel me?
exactly.
Same as Kim K and stuff. I mean, I know she's doing good now with Kanye and stuff like that, but to have sex on camera and shit like that. I know that can make you a lot of money. I know you're a bad bitch and whatever you want to call yourself, but again, that this all shows self-respect, bro. What presentation are you putting out there? This is why the world is so sex driven now and so avaricious and greedy because we lack presentation, we lack self morality, we lack
Hmm.
self preservation, bro.
Yep. And then
Period.
you know he's gonna have to explain himself to his child. He's not.
Exactly.
He's not gonna be around. So then this is why the importance of raising ourselves before we start raising children. This man is on high school behavior. Okay, I'm 23, going on 24, and May 7th. Shout out all my Tauruses, and I know that being with another woman does nothing for me. Knowing what I have back at home, I know feelings or being emotionally
Period.
physically tied into a woman does nothing for me. Okay, what does it
Period.
say about me to be around women I know who want me, and then to go lay back up with my woman? Okay, where am I showing the value in her? And we did a build on this, brother. It wasn't that long ago. It was in the past month or so, and we did a build asking, do men value women? Seeing articles like this make me want to say no, y'all. All right, and I said beginning before
Especially black men. I don't want to point it out, but I mean, I know it's happening.
I
White men are
mean,
cheating
yeah,
as
look at,
well and shit.
yeah,
But
who's really
hey,
paying
hey,
child support? Black men.
on me. And y'all wonder why though. Then again, when she taxes ass 250,000 every month for child support, then he gonna say the bitch is dumb and bitches. You feel me? Like this is
Yeah,
what
want
we
to save the
continue to
system and
do,
and that.
bro.
You wouldn't be in no system if you'd have handled your shit the first time. And I know I said when we first started, excuse me, that it was good that it happened to her because she's a Kardashian. It should not happen to any woman at all, especially if she's
Exactly.
been nothing but good to you. I don't really care for the Kardashians.
Exactly.
I still kind of think that this whole situation is a marketing strategy because they do have a new season of their show coming up soon.
Shit.
I really do feel strongly about the respect and value towards women. I may not agree with the way their family moves, but first, she is a woman, okay? And
Facts. Facts.
foremost, this woman has brought a new life into this world that has the potential to change more lives,
Facts.
okay?
Facts.
So when you're not there, whether this child is a girl or a boy, when you're not there providing your truth as a man,
Yep.
that's why people grow up feeling so empty, because especially knowing the reason why he's not there. He's gonna learn that his pops cheated. You know what I'm saying? Twice.
With probably a ugly bit, a bucket mouth bitch or something. You know what I'm saying?
And,
You know how
and
niggas be look.
for
You
the,
old
the wife
bucket
that he
mouth
left,
bitch.
yeah, the wife he left the first time, that child, he's gonna have to explain to that child that he left his wife for another woman that he then cheated on her with.
Exactly. So
Come
then
on,
now his child,
get on
whether a
play as
son or a
a man.
daughter, their child gonna be like, well, why is it so wrong for me to get cheated? Like he can't even come to the woman child. I mean, if it's a daughter, he can't say to her, yeah, don't let a nigga cheat on you and this and
Yeah.
that. You can't say none of that. You can't tell your son it's not okay to cheat, son. Make sure you take care of your woman. He gonna be like, nigga, you didn't. So what the fuck? Like, boy, don't say none of that shit to me. Like, and this
Exactly.
is another thing. Black men, we say we hate the system. We say fuck the system, fuck white supremacy, but we continue to put ourselves into the system.
Into
We
paying child
continue to
support,
put our
and stuff. Come on.
selling drugs and getting caught and shit. You know what I'm saying? We continue to put ourselves in the system. And I'm saying this as a clean black man with a clean record. Fuck y'all niggas with a record, because that's on y'all, bro. That's y'all fault. I'm
Especially the
23
ones
years
that get
old,
out of
no
prison and come
record.
back, bro. Y'all. People always have room and potential to change, but it's hard to see that when y'all go into prison or jail for a crime. You go out, stay home for 6 months. Now you're back in there for the same exact shit. It really your word begins to lose value. Okay, how you gonna face the same judge for the same crime? What do you say then? I'm gonna put your ass back in there too. Obviously, you didn't learn. But that's a different topic. That's the importance of Meek Mill does have his justice reform, and
Yeah.
saying that people that do leave jail need to be institutionalized properly so they don't commit these crimes. So I'm gonna probably say that topic for another time, play devil's advocate with that a little bit. But come on, guys. We're only getting older and wiser. We have to learn how to take accountability, especially as a grown, successful black man. Tristan Thompson, you have to, bro. What does this say about yourself? Not that none of our opinions matter, but again, like I said, people are watching this guy. All right,
Trust me, he has low self-confidence right now.
you have
Me.
you
I
have
don't I
to.
don't I don't care what niggas say, bro. I don't care how many niggas say fuck hoes, get money, bro. I could get so many different females. Trust me, the more you cheat on AK, like you just said, we're past that high school stage. You remember in high school how we felt when we did
So
bitches dirty.
yeah, you
It
thought
it,
it was
it,
the
it, it
coolest
was
shit
it was
ever.
cool. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of cool, especially if a bitch let you do her dirty, or she let you crack and without talking to her again, shit like that. That shit was cool. But the older I got, and I seen more and more women get disrespected, and I started thinking like, damn, maybe this, you start knowing how your parents separated, or you started knowing how how this happened, and you be like, damn, what if my pops did my OG like this, or what if somebody finna do my sister like this, or
Yeah,
and
my
then you
daughter
start
like that.
thinking like,
I start thinking
right.
like that. Like, what if this was my daughter? Like,
You feel me?
oh man.
Motherfucker, hey, you come on, G, because I'm telling you, motherfucker that did some crazy shit to these hoes.
Dirt,
Yeah.
boy. I ain't ever put my hands on a woman, but I didn't say some wild shit to y'all and done some wild shit. Why okay,
Yeah.
so look, you know, like I said, you know, there's always room for growth and change. We definitely shifted towards that direction, you know. Now look at how we treat the women we have. Look at how we treat our, you know, we always love our mothers, but look at the praise and gratitude and appreciation we give them now, because we're now we're still growing and we know these things now. Okay, it's so hard being a woman, y'all. And I'm not saying that because I'm a woman, obviously. I was just looking at a YouTube channel, sorry, a Netflix show, kind of doing the physiology and anatomy of a of a woman's body. Y'all have a lot to take care of. It's a lot being a woman. Then to mention, you know, majority of women are sensitive, and you know your bodies do things way differently than men. Y'all are strong motherfuckers, man. I tip my hat off to y'all. If I could, I'd drop one of Clue's bombs off to y'all, man. But we we talked in our do men value women live stream, and I brought up numbers of, you know, domestic violence, rape, and you know, rape is happening every 11 seconds. So why do we know that these things exist and these numbers are here and they're definitely accurate? Why do some men still do women the way they do them? After looking at them statistics after that live stream, man, I've never embraced my woman so much more, because there are other women facing the same thing from dumbass, ignorant men who don't want to change, okay, or either doing things to these women because of things they've been through, passing that pain down to them. You know, I really have to question us as men, guys. We have to love, especially black men, y'all. That's really, see, I don't talk about white men because look at the sisters that joke about going on to a white man so they can get treated better. Even though it's a joke, they mean that shit, because they know that last brother they dealt with treated them a certain way, talked to them a certain way, did certain things. And the stigma for white men is that they are great beneficial men. You grow. Why we need that same stigma, black men? And I think we do have that stigma. Let's
Facts.
just show it.
Facts.
Let's show it, y'all. We if we gonna keep saying we come from kings and queens, fucking act like it. Okay, I'm not saying, you know, we all have our struggles, we all fuck up sometimes, but it takes accountability. We have to have compassion towards one another. I'm not forcing love upon anybody, but we have to be open for love. Okay, and when we understand each other more, then we'll be more compassionate. Once I seen everything a woman bodies goes through during her period or her pregnancy, man, I damn near took a knee and bowed for y'all. Because men, we don't do none of that shit. We don't go through none of that shit. Our bodies don't change like that. Only thing men worry about is how sculpted their body is and their dick size. Okay? We have to understand and have compassion for everybody. And Tristan Thompson, when you're out here cheating on women that are bringing life into your world and into the world as a whole, you have to be there to provide that compassion, that love, that strength, brother. All right. You kind of have to care what other people think of you now, because one, it's all over the world. And two, these people have to live without your absence. They have to live with your absence.
Period. They have to live with your actions as well.
Yeah,
They have to live
definitely.
with that over their heads. Like Like, I mean, again, bro, it all goes back to presentation, bro. How do you want to present yourself? You already a weak ass hooper. You ain't the rawest hooper, nigga. The least you could do is be a great husband and father, bro.
If you
I'm
gonna
just
do this, you
saying,
better bounce
yo.
back and put up 30 tonight.
I'm telling you,
Come
like,
on,
I just don't understand. G, it's about presentation. G, AK. This is like saying, okay, look, if a nigga if a nigga go to jail and come home, like they let you off on house arrest or something, nigga, the least you can do is like get a job, show them that you trying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it's just certain shit as a man or as even as a woman, certain shit that you have to start presenting to yourself and take accountability for and be like, okay, um, Tristan Thompson case, okay, I cheated. The least I'm finna do is where's the cases where the BM don't die or nothing?
yeah,
Where's the cases where a black man or a man for any matter tries to get custody over the child that they cheated? Like, you know, if you cheated on the bitch, you say she ain't good for you, woo woo. These
yeah,
hoes be tripping. You know how niggas be. They want to blame the woman instead of saying, well, I wanted to kick it with my niggas all day.
yeah.
I wanted to
You know,
do, you know
be
what I'm saying,
accountable.
never clean up, never do this, never do none of that. But then it's her fault because she ain't want to fuck you and shit or something. Like,
Right.
I don't know, bro. You know how niggas be. But where's the cases where a black man or a white man took custody of the child and was like, fuck you, bitch. I just want to take care of I want to be a single father or go get another mother with the child. You feel me? I don't see
Uh,
that a lot.
I only got one example that I know of, and it's Usher. I think it was
It
I
would
think
be
it was
that nigga.
2017, 2017 or 2016. You know, he was fighting for custody for his kid, for his boys, and he did end up getting them. And it was, you know, after the case, it was like, look, I don't want to, you know, bash her or anything. I'm just glad I got my boys. What father does not want his three boys? You know what I'm saying?
Period.
That's
Around him
the
all the
message.
time.
But that didn't get out.
That's
You
you
have
niggas' problems, G. That's
yeah.
niggas' problems, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When I have a kid, that's why I'm working so hard now, and that's why I haven't had a kid yet. Me and my queen, we haven't. We've been discussing this. We want to have damn near thousands put up, hundreds of thousands put up, a great house so that they can have their own room.
Yeah.
You know, a great environment, a great curriculum that we can teach them, not just going to school, but that we can teach them so that I can spend every moment I can with my children. I don't
Yeah.
want to be working 12 hours and just like, well, stay home with your mom or stay home with the babysitter because me and your mom got to pay for you to grow up. Bro,
Yeah.
that's how our children end up becoming fucked up, bro. My parents worked a lot. So again, you hear all these black men saying, well, I didn't have parents in the home. They were always working, so the streets taught me. And that's how you end up having all these niggas, hood niggas, that can't present themselves, bro.
Adam, that's all I know. I don't know shit
Period.
else.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because their parents had to, do certain things that they couldn't spend as much time as they could teaching their children, bro, and teaching themselves actually. Because again, to your point, like you say, and it's the utmost truth, we're never truly ready to raise another human being because there is never enough learning. We always have to be smart enough to keep asking questions, but we always have to be humble enough to keep asking questions, but
Yeah.
smart enough to keep finding answers, bro.
Mm.
Period.
Damn.
And I'm gonna
And
repeat that
that,
one more time.
one more
I'm gonna
time.
repeat that one more time.
For
We
those that didn't get
always have to be humble enough to keep asking questions. Release that ego and keep asking questions, but always be smart enough to keep searching for the answers. Okay, family?
yeah. And with man, you said this, and this changed my life as well, brother. You said I don't make excuses. I make adjustments. Damn it, that was such a
Yeah, G.
yeah. I reflected on me like, damn, how many times have I made excuses for shit as simple as getting to work on time or going to the gym?
Yeah, like you say, getting to places on time, or waking up early, or
You have to make a
making sure you meditate. Just little stuff.
judgment.
Life change starts with little stuff, bro. Go ahead. That's powerful.
Okay. Even as simple as shit, like let's say you got water coming from the ceiling, okay? You got the pan down, and you like, damn, I don't know why it's not catching the water. You have to make the fucking adjustment for the pan to catch the water. You can't make excuses
Yeah,
like, oh, the pan not big enough, or
yeah,
oh, the pan only holds so much this. Make that fucking adjustment so that it can get done correctly. And you can do better. You can learn the next time. So next time rain comes through the ceiling, you already adjusted to it.
yeah.
Or the next time I know I need to be to work on time, I'm gonna adjust to it. I'm gonna go to sleep earlier and I'm gonna wake up earlier.
Telling you,
Oh,
real
guys,
shit, man.
self-love and self-development is accountability. I see a lot of you
Real
guys,
shit.
share this stuff and talk the talk on Facebook. I love it. I think it's awesome that you guys are tapping into yourselves this year. But we have to understand that when we say things happen for a reason, sometimes we're that reason. Accountability. Back to Tristan Thompson, this man's gonna have to be accountable one day, maybe not today, next week, next month. Some point he's gonna have to be accountable for the way he's doing these women, and most importantly, his children. Who else got to be accountable out here? Shit, a lot of people, man. I'm not gonna speak for
Yeah,
everybody.
we ain't gotta speak for R. Kelly them and shit, but you're right, bro. Self accountability and taking care of responsibility is the black man's weakness, bro. To me, and that's even me sometimes.
Mm,
Because check this out. What I mean by black man taking the responsibility, when I first got my crib, when I first moved out my OG crib and got my own house, um, my woman, she's a very clean woman. She's a very tidy woman.
yeah,
And
as
there
most.
will be, you're right, as most women are, there will be times where, she's tired. We both coming home from work or something.
Mm,
And maybe there's a few dishes in the sink. Or maybe, there's a mess somewhere. Whatever.
it needs to be done.
Okay? Something needs to be done. Dinner needs to be cooked or something. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Whatever. Why do and this is when I'm 21, 22, you know what I'm saying? Coming into my consciousness, but not fully aware of what, because like we say, AK, we're still teaching ourselves how to become better men, bro, by ourselves though.
Of course, bro.
We're learning how to be men by ourselves, bro.
That's that.
That's
That's
hard.
the hard, bro. It's hard as fuck because especially when you're in a relationship
Right, when you already
because
got
you have
one.
to be a
Oh
man to you.
man.
You have to be a man to her. Okay,
Yes.
obviously we wouldn't be in these relationships we're in today because we're not men that we're supposed to be for them. We've
Right.
shaped ourselves into the men that they want and they need.
Exactly.
We've
Exactly.
learned we've had to make changes and sacrifices as well as women to
And see,
really
this
bring
is the
that balance
change.
and cooperation.
I agree. And this is the change. So when I say responsibility, I used to tell my queen, I used to say, babe, I know we both just getting off work. We love first shift. So we both will work first shift. I get home around 2:30.
Yep.
She'd get home. She used to work the 5 to 1. I used to work the 6 to 12 or 6 to 2 sometimes.
Mm,
Um,
yep.
and I'll get home and I'll be like, babe, go ahead and cook or something. You know how black men get in there and cook or get in there and clean up.
As
Get in
we
there.
chilling and
We
shit.
always You know what I'm saying? We tend to try to make our queens our slaves, you know, because that's the woman's role. That's what the Bible says, bro. I can read quotes from the Bible that says women are put on earth to be our slaves. I totally
Damn.
disagree. So when I finally came to growing up as a man, or at least where I am now along my journey, I started looking at myself and I said, dinner isn't made because of me. It's my responsibility to still feed myself and her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Now whether she gets up and helps cook or tells me, babe, I got it today. If them dishes need washing, they're not washed because of me. Okay?
Mm.
It's my like, see, men, we have to start taking more responsibility, not just providing, but responsibility.
I agree.
I heard this preacher say God didn't give you a dream, he gave you a responsibility. And I said, damn.
Hey.
And it hit my heart, bro, because like I said, I started looking around and I said, man, the food isn't cooked yet because of you, brother.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
want the
saying?
food cooked, you get up.
You exactly.
Yeah.
So that's when I learned, and that's when I started saying, okay, bro, what do black men do wrong, and what can I do better?
Yeah.
How can I be a better black man? And that's what I learned, bro. The most important thing is responsibility, man.
Yeah.
Stuff don't move without us moving it. Like you just said, we can make an excuse. Well, babe, I'm tired too, so we both ain't gotta cook.
Yeah.
No, make that adjustment. You
Got
gonna let your woman go without eating? No.
And if you will,
You
you
feel me?
also as a man.
Period. Period.
Come on now, y'all. It's time to start reciprocating that respect and compassion because notice how after a breakup, of a lengthy relationship, notice how easy, most men are to find something new or to move on and things like that because we don't truly have compassion for that woman like that. Okay, we spent all this time bonding, connecting, and loving them, putting in energy and time, and then when shit hits the fan, she's all broken and torn while you're out, looking for the next chick to smash or the next club to be at. Women
Exactly.
women are heavily invested in the men. Not that it's a bad thing.
But they're too invested. You're right.
Yeah, and I think it's more important for women to learn the self development and self love because they're majority women do things out of their code to please their man. You know what I mean? Things is I remember being younger, man, and pressing threesomes. Like, hey, we got it, but and that's not fair. That's not fair to her because one, she probably don't want to be with another woman. Two, she don't want to share me with nobody. I had to
Exactly. But do you hear them cases where, I know a few brothers that then made, they female, like you just said, the female will sacrifice everything. So they'll let them fuck them with another female. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
yeah
Just to keep the man. Instead of saying, nigga, please. You know what I mean?
yeah. We got to get on code as a man. I think part of that code as a man is to love and respect the woman, not be in love. I'm gonna say compassion and respect, and I'm using the word compassion a lot, y'all, because little do we really achieve an understanding of each other. That goes for all humans. But
See, compassion. My bad. Go ahead.
and when we invest this energy and time in each other, You can't you can, but you don't want to just throw that out the window. So do what you can as a man. Make that first step. Do more if you need to. Okay. Even women, be strong. If you're with a bum ass guy, you have to do what's best for you. Okay. If you just left a healthy relationship, I mean, I'm sorry, if you just left a toxic relationship, but it was, a lengthy one, take that time to do you. Stop trying to find the next man to please or trying to find value to somebody else.
Exactly.
Learn your value first. Take some time off. And again, I'm not telling anybody this is the right way to do it. This is just tips, y'all, on one, better thinking, and two, you never know what you're gonna learn about yourself taking that time off just doing you. And then the thing about hopping into a relationship so fast is that you might have drawn yourself right back to the same motherfucker you just left. It self development is so important, you guys, especially before we try to come together and try to change the world. We have to be mentally healthy. We have to be physically healthy. We have to be ready or healthy in our souls. Okay, there's anybody that wants to help should not be a person with depression or be a person that's fat or what I'm. That's just me. That's just my opinion. Okay, but again,
And let
as
me plug in this real quick because you
yeah.
said compassion. Compassion is a powerful word because it has the word co and it has the root word com in it, which means communicate.
Mm,
Now, compassion is to co-op or cooperate with your compass. Okay. Now,
yeah,
what I mean by compass is, the word compassion has the word compass or compass in it.
I was just gonna say the word compass, direction.
And so we have to, you feel me? So we have to let love and passion be our direction towards each other. That's how you know
Hey,
you're
I'm
true
just saying.
soulmate.
I'm
I'm
just saying.
telling you. I'm telling you. This
Hey,
shit goes deeper than this, bro. We have to stop playing with people. This shit
that's
is the
rule number
fucking
one.
truth that me and my brother is spilling, bro. We not no average motherfuckers around here. We trying to open the minds and we using this science.
Doing the research and really taking that extra step to achieve an understanding. I think that's the
Facts.
problem with society. When I think lately I've been writing, not physically writing, but I go into my notes on my phone and put stuff in there. I've been doing that so much more because it's so easy for us to think of something really great and just forget it because something else came up or things like that. No, you have like implement the routine of starting to write things down when you have an epiphany or when you have a bright idea or a question that involves diving into. Okay, question, as we said at the start of the podcast, quest I am on. The quest never ends even after death. I that was when I feel like the quest begins, because that's the biggest question, is after death. So it,
Exactly. That's the biggest question to answer. And you only can answer that when you die. That's like you control where you go when you die. That's, oh man, it's hard, bro. It's hard. And people don't want to think about stuff like this because we're so consumed with society. We're so consumed with the news. We're so consumed with this, bro, that people don't even take the time to love each other and love themselves, man.
hmm,
That's why I'm trying to spread this self-development message, because this is what helped me change my life. AK, you know where we was going.
Yep, and it wasn't not saying we were drug addicts or thieves, murderers
Right,
or nothing.
right.
You know, it was more of a we're not really doing anything different, and
Period.
more of man, I'm seeing a lot of the same shit every day, or
On
I'm
me,
seeing
on
a lot
me.
of people talk about the same stuff. It was up to us to make that first step, brother. Again, episode 1, I explained the importance of making that first step. It's as simple as you take that first step, you change 2 lives. That is a fact. This is science facts. For every reaction, there's a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. Okay? That's balance. We have to understand that what we put out is what we get and more. Okay? I can't expect for you guys to tune in to Just Saying podcast and I don't have any fucking content. I have to put it out for you all to get
Facts.
here.
Facts.
Come on now, guys. Again, this is
Facts.
not telling you what to do. I bet
Exactly.
there, I bet for anybody listening, there isn't one thing that wasn't said that applied to you. There wasn't anything in here that we have not said that does not apply to you.
Exactly. And it's just who chooses to ignore it. If you choose
That's
to
it.
ignore it, cool. I'm not trying to reach my hand out to you. But we looking for like-minded people that can help us grow and that is willing to listen to us and help us grow as well, bro.
Yes,
I'm looking
sir.
for mentors. That's why I get in communities like the HOTC and AK. I'm gonna keep inviting you to their type panels and stuff too. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Talking to other brothers and other sisters about this consciousness shit, whatever the topic be, sometimes it's just fun, and because you be thinking like these motherfuckers kind of thinking just like me.
I
These
seen the
people are thinking
HOTC,
outside the
bro,
box.
and they were talk. I jumped into a few of them, but the one that stuck out to me was how even though we put out, we don't give a fuck what nobody think or got to say, none of that. In the back of our mind, we still got that grain of thought that of what other people think of us, or think of how we look or how we're dressed that day. Think about the things that we say. As much as we say we don't give a fuck about that, we really do. We really do. And if you don't think about those things, you're not really trying. You're not really ready for that quest. That's just my opinion. Again, if you, I'm not saying if you don't think this way, you're wrong. I think we all deal with the not even frustration. We all deal with thinking of other opinions. Even if it's even a discussion like this, you're giving me your opinion on the Tristan Thompson. I'm thinking about your opinion on a topic that
Exactly.
I brought.
And I hate
It's
when people try to challenge you and be like, well, it ain't no truth to it though. And what y'all, bro, we all come up with our own truth. Like I said in the beginning, truth is subjective, perception is objective.
hey,
Okay?
and that's
Stop
fact.
playing with us, man. Like, I can have my own truth. You can have your own truth. Just like if someone believes in a God, cool. I don't. I believe the tree outside is my God because that's truly what's keeping me alive.
And the importance of our
That's just what
truths.
I know.
Yeah, and the importance of what I say about truths, brother, is when you live your truth, nobody can use that against you. Okay,
Yep.
your truth is to bring creative knowledge. Nobody can ever come to you and say, Germ, you don't think about shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever give shit.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? And that's false.
Yep.
Man, y'all, I really appreciate you here, brother. Thank you
Yes,
again for
sir.
joining.
Yes,
We
sir.
had you on the first time and we lost you, but hey, we got content for the folks now.
Me.
Get them to
On
understand
me.
who you are, what is creative knowledge, and most importantly, your new video that is out now. Ye are
Ye
creatures.
are creators. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Tap
Hey,
into
hey,
that.
can we do Can we do a build on the Bird Box soon? I kind of, because I loved your perspective on it. I know it's late. I know everybody like, man, that movie from last year. Woo woo. Can we just drop that real soon though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do one on that, and then let's really watch these Alien versus Predator movies, because
Yeah, yeah.
those are,
On me.
again, like, those are creatures that were built.
Yep.
Notice that the predators are the superior creatures that
Yeah.
created technology more advanced than humans.
Exactly.
Notice the alien creatures that are there to reproduce, create more life, and bring destruction to those under them. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. There's nothing but truths and just saying podcast. That's all I'll allow. All right. I have an extremely sharp and intelligent brother in here with me. Again, man, brother Jelahi, thank you so much for helping me create another awesome episode of Just Saying Podcast. Won't you go ahead and leave the people with a positive note real quick?
Yes, sir, man. Again, brother, I want to give my utmost respect to you and my utmost, compassion as well to you. You feel me, for having me on here and having the courage to put yourself out there in the line of fire, bringing this truth and, spilling your truth as well, man. It's definitely powerful, and I love to do these hangouts with you. Let me get a quick um powerful message for you guys before we get up out of here. I want to give you guys something very good.
Yes, sir.
So again, I'll even hit you with this.
Go
You
ahead.
you guys know that I am Bro Jelahi, and I deal with creative knowledge, where we love to just create knowledge, family. Okay? And I want everyone to know that is your life is determined by your decisions. Every day we make at least 2,500 decisions, maybe.
God damn.
Okay? Whether they're small decisions to wake up and eat some cereal, or whether they're big decisions like I'm going to go get this job today. Okay? So just understand that we live by our decisions, but we live with the consequences of those decisions. And consequences can be good and bad, okay? So decision plus action equals creation. And I
Woo!
love you all. Please make the decision to act and become your creature self. I am Bro Jelahi. Please go subscribe to Creative Knowledge TV and make sure you all subscribe to Just Saying Podcast. Let's keep his views and his subscribers up there. We both have the goal to get to 1,000 subscribers. With your help, it's possible, family. Okay?
Yes,
Much
sir.
love to you, my brother. I'm definitely just gonna, stay in until you close it out. We can close it out. I'm gonna definitely rest my case on that. I wanted to mention to you that your last podcast video already is at 30 views in 6 days,
Oh, wow.
which is amazing to me. Again, bro, we appreciate every view. I have some videos with 7 views, and I have videos with 50 views. I appreciate every single one of them, bro, because
Every
to know
single.
that someone actually seen my video and heard my voice and heard some information that I'm giving out, this is information that we're creating out of our mouth from our universe. I appreciate it all, family. Much peace, much love. KK.
Yes, sir. He brought up an extremely good point. Again, thank you to everybody that's liked the Just Saying podcast page on Facebook. I'm pretty sure I'm at 30 likes on there too. So that's awesome. I'm really glad that for those who are listening, I hope you all are enjoying the content. We got so much more coming. I will be a lot more active with you all doing live streams on Facebook and Instagram. Um, Again, follow my brother Soul, who is part of who is the founder of KVA Cobra Vision Academy, implementing that healthy message, implementing mental health, implementing the importance of your physical health. Again, these are all platforms that will help you better yourself. Okay. And again, this is a K Abdul-Jabbar with Just Saying Podcast in affiliation with BLAK Association. This is episode 2 of Just Saying Podcast, and I'm just saying.